Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Golden Sun. Last time we got our fourth party member Mia, and this time we are climbing the Mercury Lighthouse. We just beat a mimic also. If you go behind the waterfall right next to the mimic, you come to this room. And it has a chest, and inside said chest is the Synergy armor. And because Isaac is clearly out of room, why not? You want to give the Synergy armor to somebody who is going to be using it more often. Don't mind defense right now. Let's give it to Isaac. And he's out of space, so I'm going to have to work on that later. This is the first lighthouse of the game, of which in the first game there are two. A little bit of spoilers for you. It's a decent-sized dungeon, nothing too epically difficult for you at the moment. It's rather simple. You come back to this room after you power up the water, and you navigate it. Easy as such. Now you want to go left. And here you get a chest. And it has a sleep bomb. I'm only getting it for completion's sake. And there's nowhere else you can really go, so you run back down and you have to go all the way back around, but you know, some people might think the sleep bomb is worth it. I don't. It's a colossal waste of money. Meh. The game is nice enough to not allow you to get stuck in an annoying situation, like in the middle of the water. Oozes! Also, take the water as an opportunity to get your PP back if you're running low. Nothing epic as far as enemies go. They might throw more lizard men at you from the beginning of the dungeon. Otherwise, there isn't a whole lot new. They'll duck at you. It isn't too epic, anyway. You come to this room, and it's very similar to the room back there, but you go in the middle of one this time, and there's no water. We'll deal with that in a second. Like, right now. You push this one up. Push this one over. Wait, no, fuck. I messed that up, didn't I? Nope, we're good. However, you're going to have to shove this one back down, and yeah, I kind of messed that up. My bad. You push this one up first, and then it sets the water there, and then you just run down here and move the water this way. Done. And now in the previous room, there will be water, which will activate the stones, which will get you across. I kind of like the setup of the dungeon itself. Mercury Lighthouse is a very nice place. Very serene. Cuttles! I don't know if I covered these last time or not. Jellyfish-like enemies. They might throw a poison attack. Yeah. And yeah, Garrett's poisoned. Shame. I can't recall if it goes away after battle, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Let's check. Nope, it doesn't. But thankfully we have Mia, and she has Cure Poison. Done. We haven't used her to heal just yet, but her Ply spells are the best healing spells in the game for individual targets. Anyway, come to this room, and there's a switch in the middle, but nothing to put on it. So you go up a floor, if I can get there. And you see a statue in a hole with a water jet. This is kind of fun. I actually like this idea. You see, there are 3 pipes, but only one column to move to attach the pipes. So you basically have to do it by ear. Put that one there, and I'll spray it that way. Now you want to run immediately back over, and instead of going to the middle one, you want to push it back over to the far right. That'll squirt it down. Squirt. God. Oh, the comments I'm going to get for that one. And then you run back, put it over like this. However, this time it does nothing. But what you do, again, with the controls, you push this down, and that'll block it on your next move. So you just run over here, push it, and shazam. Statue in the hole. Lands on the floor below you. All you have to do now is run back down, and you will have us wait for our puzzle. Our switch. I honestly think that's like the most difficult puzzle in the game. Not really, it was a joke. Anyway, you have statues. You don't have to cast a move on them, thank God. But one of them will, of course, have a door behind it. You run in, and you have a chest, which holds a nut. How splendid. I'm definitely selling those next chance I get. You run down here, down the ladder. This one's pretty much a duh. Just cast move. Get out of your way. Run along. This one is actually pretty cool. Water strong. You move this here, and wham! Pushes the wall. Strong water jet. Now, there's a lot you can do right here. Lots of things to do, except there's another door. Cut all. Don't care. I'm just gonna kill you. Vorpal slash. Favorite attack. Woohoo! Again, when I say it's my favorite weapon, it's simply because it's pretty broken for the first part of the game. It will double your attack for any attack, and it unleashes constantly. Now you want to check all of these waterfalls, because behind one of them will be your second Mercury gen. Now, make sure your stats are up. I can't remember if this one fights you or not. And he does. Let's get the show on the road. You want to hit him with everything you really have right now. The game is always nice in bigger dungeons by giving you a recharge on your synergy, so don't worry too much about that. I think this one will try to use Deluge, which is the strongest of the Douse spell. I know it's kind of early to get hit by that, but I do believe he will try to use it. And it will hurt a lot. And there's Froth Sphere, my bad. So he does have the strongest Froth spell. And we got it, but Mia and Ivan are really, really hurt. I think instead of selling the nuts, I'll just use them here, instead of wasting PP trying to cure them. And we have Sleet. Drench a foe to drop its attack. I don't know what to say about that one. It's pretty substandard. And if you set it, she becomes a scribe. This is more of a focus on her PP than anything. So try not to think too much of it. Her class upgrades are rather sad. She does get a little bit of HP from it, but not as much as you'd hope. And we just got rid of all of our nuts. Again, the comments I'll get from that. Anyway, we're moving along rather softly. Damn it. See, they do throw an occasional lizard man at you. And dual stun voltages. And somehow he didn't get stunned, which annoys me, but whatever. Early on in this game, you'll have the easy puzzles and the occasional, oh look, you might have to think about it for a second. 3 sirens, but it's different later on. You'll be questioning what to do a lot, especially with the bonus dungeon. Especially with the bonus dungeon. Honestly, in these games, I adore the bonus dungeons due to their creativity. I just enjoy what they do. But unfortunately in the first game there's only one bonus dungeon. So again, check all the waterfalls. Pretty sure there's at least one that does something. And we have us a harpy. I know I didn't fight one of these yet. Just slug at it. It has a decently high attack power, so you don't want it to stick around too long. Ivan is like a freaking target. What the hell? Normally, Isaac and Garrett are the ones getting beat around, but I don't know. I feel weird. Make sure to heal up as you go, because these dungeons are kind of bipolar on when they're going to end. You don't want to be caught off guard, especially if you run into like a group of 3 or 4 lizard men. Their water blessing could really tear you up. And ironically, we come to the end of the Mercury Lighthouse. Now basically, you walk over to the statue and cast Apply. And something cool happens. You can't leave this room anymore. But what happens is the water reverses! It goes up instead of down, so basically we have us a little mini elevator. Mia nods and she goes. And the boys are like, huh. I was like, okay, I'll try. That is like the most unsettling thing you'll see Isaac do, because he's like flailing in the water. And check out Garrett, he's like calm, and Ivan's gonna be calm, of course. But yeah, that's like the most unsettled you ever see Isaac. I thought that was pretty cool. And it zooms out to the world map, and you see the fact that, unfortunately, Mercury Lighthouse has been lit. And that is the beacon, and I think that's pretty cool. And we just warp up here. And as you can see, freakishly close to us is a Synergy Stone. Why we're laying down is anyone's guess. Here's the Airy. Since we're at full HP, you use the Synergy Stone and you're maxed. Now, due to the fight that is coming up, you want to be fully healed. This is actually a really, really brutal fight, and unfortunately, I'm kind of a low level for it. Make sure all your Jin are set. Jin! I'm sorry. My past is coming back to haunt me. Make sure all your Jin are set. You want to come into this fight kicking as hard as you can. Make sure you have at least 1 water of life, in the off chance that something does happen to you. Sleep bombs are useless. The Psi Crystal you can hold on to if you want, but don't worry if you have to use it. I'd never use a smoke bomb against this upcoming enemy. It might work. I'm not going to try it. And the oil drop is useless. Be careful. If you save here, you're going to be stuck between here and the fight. And there's no going back. So if you do save up here, make sure you're prepared. I'm talking as if it were the final boss. It isn't. It's just a pretty up there boss. Anyway, due to this fight, I also don't have the time to do it in this video. So next time, we will go up and investigate the beacon. This has been Fenrir, and I'll see you guys next time.